Okay, I'm gonna tell you're a foreigner in Thailand. One thing you might want to get planned for ahead of time: motorcycle accident. Now, I have three motorcycles. I have a car and motorcycle Thai driving license, and I had two different insurances. One I forgot about. Anyway, it went relatively smooth. I'm going to tell you the steps that I went through, luckily with the help of two Thai people, which helped to go a lot smoother. And even with these Thai people, it was a rather long process. It took 3 days. So I'm going to tell you what I did, and so you can plan for this. And then I got a couple conclusions. So maybe hopefully you won't be in an accident. But if you are, this will help you plan ahead of time so it goes smooth for you. So, you want? Okay, so, first of all, I woke up in the ambulance. And first question they asked me is, what hospital do I want to go to? And what insurance do I have? Well, I knew I had insurance. I had a document that's under the seat for the motorcycle, but hell, I was in major pain. I mean, I had an eye that was bleeding and was completely black. I had a fractured collarbone and a broken rib and all cut up on my legs. And so I was not really in the mood for chit chat. They helped me get my helmet off. Like I said, I woke up in the ambulance. Now, I get to the emergency. Oh yeah, because I could not remember which insurance I had. He recommended, he said, okay, I'm going to take you to Wahin Hospital. If you have insurance, I recommend you do not go there. It's a government hospital and they suck. Go to Bangkok Hospital instead. So I get to the emergency room and ain't nothing going to happen. And I'm bleeding. Why? Because I don't have a stinking passport on me. So the nurse recommends, hey, you have a Thai girlfriend, call her up. I do. So I call up my Thai girlfriend and my landlord, and they both come to the hospital and they help me out. So now the passport's there and we start. Um, my landlord paid the hospital bill, and then I paid her, and then the insurance is going to reimburse me. That day I got stitches on my eye and a CAT scan. And luckily I was wearing a helmet. Good thing. Probably wouldn't be here. Now, after the CAT scan, we came to the conclusion, okay, you can go home. I definitely did not want to stay there. You know why? Because the stretcher, the bed with wheels that they have in an emergency room, they don't even have pillows at that hospital. So you're like laying on this thing with this little shitty 1-inch mattress and you're in pain and they got no pillows. We asked for them like 2 or 3 times. Same answer every time. No, I have, no, I have, no, I have. So, now it's time to leave. I can barely walk. Remember, I got a broken rib. I'm like an old lady. I asked the young man, I point to the wheelchair, there's like 50 of them over there, and he's like, no. And I'm like, what? That pissed me off because I could barely walk, and the motherfucker wouldn't even let me use a wheelchair. Sorry, that's the only time I'm going to complain about Thailand. You guys need to hear this. That's why you don't want to go to that hospital. They suck. So, next day I return, and it's a zoo. I'm with my Thai landlord and my Thai girlfriend, and it is a zoo. So we basically come to the conclusion, well, screw this. I'm going to go to another hospital or come back another day because there was just so many people there. And it took forever to get the insurance paper handled. So the next stop is the police station. So we go there and then the officer has a laptop and he shows me he asked me what color shirt I'm wearing. He shows me a picture, and it's me laying on the street. He says, "That you?" I go, "Yeah, that's me." So anyway, they get clearance papers so we can go to the impound yard and talk to them about the motorcycle. And also now we're going to have an appointment to discuss this with the other parties in the accident to decide who's at fault. And so it's kind of interesting. The police officer, the investigating guy, he's the police and the judge. So he showed me that picture. That was kind of freaky to see. It's like looking at myself in a cemetery because I'm laying in the street and I'm completely unconscious. So we go to the impound storage yard, and it's this lot out in the middle of nowhere, and see the two motorcycles. The other one looks like it's total. Mine looked like it was okay. But so anyway, my landlord, the other party. First of all, the officer decided that I was the guilty party, so I agreed to cover expenses for repair of the other motorcycle. So the woman said, "Well, it's totaled," and it's not totaled. My landlord said, "No, it's only broken plastic." So her husband had an enclosed truck, and he has 5 motorcycles, so he knows the system. And her son went through the same situation a year ago. So this is the second time she's doing it. So she's a Thai citizen, speaks perfect Thai, and she just did this a year ago. So the steps I'm showing you, they're probably pretty efficient, being that she just did it a year ago. So I paid 1,000 baht for the release of 2 motorcycles. Her husband came with his enclosed truck and picked up the 2 motorcycles, mine and theirs, and then took her to a shop and got estimates for that, and then I paid up front for repairs of their motorcycle. And so that is pretty much was the procedure. Now I made a couple remarks here. Conclusion. Okay, I had 2 different kinds of insurance. One that I got when I bought new tags for the motorcycle, and one I got, which was much better insurance that I forgot about, which was when I got my visa. So know that ahead of time. Know where your documents are. And like I said, I was in pain and in shock, so I was not really in the state of mind to discuss what kind of insurance and documents I had. So I'm going to go lightly on myself there. But conclusion, if you got insurance, don't go to the government hospital. They suck. Go to Bangkok Hospital. You'll get served 10 times faster and better service. The other conclusion, know your insurance documents and have a plan. Think about what I said here. Write these steps down. Keep them up here. And hopefully you'll never go through this. But even if you go through a super mild accident at an intersection and maybe you only have a slight ankle injury. Police are going to come. You're going to have to go through these steps also. So you might as well be. I was lucky that I had 2 Thai women helping me with this because it was a very confusing process. I was amazed and so thankful that I had them. So, hey, I hope this helps. Also consider getting a Thai motorcycle driving license. And if you don't have one, you have to get the car license first. It shows a car picture on the back. And then you can get the motorcycle license. So, when I got my visa, I knocked all that out, so I'm glad I did that. So I did too bad for my first